up on ESPN, the Golden Child, Tom Brady, 27 years old and 2 Super Bowl rings already.
Will Aaron Hernandez get off? That's been the biggest question all summer. Ever since Aaron Hernandez has been indicted on that murder charge and now is converted over to a possibly double murder charge from 2011, so he's possibly facing triple murder, and there's a rumor that he might even do a 4th murder if it gets through the court system. What are you guys' opinion on this whole Aaron Hernandez case? I just want to know, because my opinion is that I just don't understand, even if Aaron Hernandez did or didn't do it, even if he was involved in this stuff, I don't know how the NFL didn't get into this and how they are just finding it out now when Aaron Hernandez supposedly was a blood. And you can tell by the pictures. He's sitting there. I'm not going to say that I was ever in one or in a gang because I'm a smart boy, but I'm street smarts, and I'll put it that way. And from just the looks of things of what Aaron Hernandez has posted, he's definitely in a gang, or probably was in a gang prior to being in the NFL. Because those pictures he posted, him throwing up the blood signs, those are real blood gang member signs. That's no poser, no type of wannabe, them little boys on Facebook or social networks and whatnot just posting up signs to be cool. Those are actually gang signs that he's posting up. And he's wearing all red. And his tattoos are a little bit suspect because whenever I look at inmates and whatnot, especially from famous national gangs or anything like that or of such sort, or Bloods gangs and whatnot, they always seem to have a lot of tattoos on their arms, and it describes something similar about their life. And Aaron Hernandez, I took the time to do my research. He described what his left arm means, which was all about his life, but he would never talk about his right arm, or vice versa. I can't remember which arm which he talked about his life, but there was one of his arms that has a sleeve of tattoos where he doesn't talk about what those tattoos mean, and that's just clear point blank just saying that he's in a gang. And as Aaron Hernandez drops the wide open pass, you better be sorry, boy. But my opinions on this case is going to come down to a number of 2 things. It's going to come down to, number 1, a very, very good lawyer. He better be putting that $40 million contract he just received a year ago to good use and trying to find a good lawyer, because if he does not have a good lawyer, similar to something with the O.J. Simpson case, he has no, or Ray Lewis case, he has no chance of getting off. And number 2, it's going to go down to, because I know when it comes to the court and crime system, they can't go off of circumstantial evidence. So I don't know, even if it's so obvious that, because I saw so many pictures, of Aaron Hernandez sitting there posting up with a gun. He's sitting there throwing up blood gang signs. He's sitting there. They even had his own home security, his own place where he stays. It showed him holding a gun before he went out to leave, I think, to the club or something. And that, I don't know how much obvious that can get. That man was up to no good. I'm not going to say that, oh, he definitely shot the person, because I wasn't there at the end of the night, and so were you guys that are saying that, oh, he definitely did this and did that. My opinion, I think he did commit some murders. You know what? I also had in the back of my head, I wanted to get off. What if Aaron Hernandez is just like a serial killer? Like, what if he just gets mad that he loses in a game or something, an NFL game, and just goes out to a club with his hood friends and whatnot, and he just decides to take his anger out on anybody he sees, and he supposedly is so smart, because he looks like he wasn't that smart, because he already destroyed the evidence and had house cleaning people in his mansion or whatever, not knowing that the police are probably going to raid their house and ask them questions after Olden Lloyd was found dead at that industrial place And did they not think that they was going to come and question Aaron Hernandez when his house is like how many miles away from that incident? And so Aaron Hernandez is really not the smartest guy in the world. And so I don't know, maybe he just wasn't smart in the situation with the Odin Lloyd murder or not. I think Aaron Hernandez is probably responsible for more than like 10 murders. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that man is a killer, man. Like, I can understand one murder, but not two. Two murders. Because one murder is not alright. Because what if, like, oh, it probably was one of his friends, but they are not too man enough to, admit that they did it and try to put it on Aaron Hernandez since he's an athlete. But the man has almost, 4 murder charges against him, and he has firearm charges against him. He wasn't smart enough to get rid of the firearms that was in his house. If like, I'm sorry, like, these people and crime committers are just getting stupid and stupider by the day and by the minute. Because I'm saying I would never do or commit a murder, but come on, like, if you're going to do some over-the-top crime, you get rid of the evidence the day of it happens. You don't get rid of it freaking the next day. While I bet you Aaron Hernandez, after he committed the murder, he went home and probably went to go eat and chill like nothing happened. And then the next morning decided, oh, you know what? What if there is a chance that they might come? You should have done that the day you did the murder, or night you did the murder. Like, these people and crime committers are just getting stupid and stupider. Like, if you look at them compared to the people that committed crimes back then, like, I would see people be freaking so smart. Like, they would at one point give up on freaking investigating a murder scene because a guy would be so smart and get rid of every possible evidence and escape the scene and leave no trace of DNA whatsoever. But I don't know. I think Aaron Hernandez honestly might get off, though, because they can't go by circumstantial evidence, and that's what it's going to come down to, because they don't have any footage of him actually, carrying a body out into the industrial park, or any photos or anything except of him holding guns and throwing up blood gang signs and whatnot. So that's honestly my opinion on the case, and I don't know. I'm just real anxious to see what's going to go down, because honestly, if Aaron Hernandez gets off, that's really going to stir some controversy in the NFL, because they already talked about reading players' tattoos, which is the most stupid and idiotic thing I've ever heard. They're talking about reading players' tattoos to see if they're gang affiliated and whatnot. That you might as well have done that freaking years ago, because I'm pretty sure NFL players, if they want to have a lot of tattoos, they're going to have a lot of tattoos no matter what. And you doing all of that is just going to kind of stir more of the problem up. Because if they're in a gang, they're always going to deny it. I'm sorry. If you're a rich and a famous athlete, you're going to always deny that you're doing wrong and whatnot, because you think nothing bad is going to happen to you. So them doing that is pointless and it's a waste of time. Shoot, that's all I have to pretty much say, and stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to talk about Madden 25 and my opinions on that, and what I think Madden 25 and how the game is going to be. I think Madden 25 might have its chance of being one of the best NFL games to be created. But anyway, that's all I have to say for this video, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this, or even more throwback games. I can throw it all the way back to maybe Madden 01 or something. Like, it's whatever you guys want at the end of the day. And I am out for today, you guys. Peace.